Meenakshi College of Engineering, KK Nagar, Chennai. Admissions open for BE, BTech, BArch, ME, MCA, MBA and MArch. Counseling code 1509.
Sri Muthukumaran Institute of Technology, Mangadi, Chennai. Admissions open for BE, BTech, MBA, MCA, ME and PhD. Counseling code 1218.
Subscribe to LittleTalks, like, share and comment. Thank you.
Hi, this is Deepika from LittleTalks. We have two beautiful ladies here, Vishnu and Sneha. Hi, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
Hello.
Hi. So yeah, two beautiful ladies. அழகான beautiful looks on the 5 days வந்து, and it was like tremendous. Let's start with Mehendi. So Deepika and Raja Vetri Prabhu, your recent work, Deepika's Mehendi. In general itself, how many days it took for preparation or லைக் என்னன்னு சொல்லுது லைக் கண்டிப்பாக வந்து ஏன்னா அவங்க சொன்னாங்க 5 மாதம் முன்னாடிலேருந்தே ஃபுல் ப்ரெப் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஸோ உங்களுக்கு எப்போ அப்ரோச் பண்ணாங்க அண்ட் வாட் வாஸ் ஹர் ஐடியாஸ்?
ஐ திங்க் அப்ரோச் பண்ணது ஒரு 1 month முன்னாடி. பட் என்ன லுக் என்ன ஐடியாஸ் எல்லாமே இட் வாஸ் பிரிட்டி லாஸ்ட் மினிட்.
ஓகே.
யூஸ்வலி அது அப்படி தான். ஸோ அவங்க வந்து அவங்களோட ஐடியாஸ் ஷேர் பண்ணாங்க. ஸ்டைலிங் இதை தான் நான் போட போகிறேன், திஸ் இஸ் மை அவுட்ஃபிட் and this is the color and this is the reference that I'm going for.
Okay.
So அதெல்லாம் அமிச்சாங்க. அது பார்த்தா ஓரளவுக்கு ஒரு ஐடியா வரும். அதுக்கப்புறமா the actual idea will come only when I meet her in person. So அவங்கள பார்த்துட்டு என்ன மாதிரி colors will go with the outfit, என்ன மாதிரி makeup will suit her அப்படிங்கிறதுலாம் pretty much on the spot.
On the spot. Okay. For you?
It was, I think, fairly more recent when she approached me because it was easy for us. I'd worked with her 2 years ago. She was a model for me. So I knew how to work with her, her skin, the way her features are and all of that. So it wasn't hard at all to come up with looks, and we did everything more or less on the spot, coming up with the different looks, because she even changed a lot of the looks last minute. She was like, oh, actually we did this for this event, let's do it, let's switch it up to another type of vibe for the next event. So it was a lot, it was very fun. It wasn't that we didn't like plan it or anything like that. We just like went with the flow and we had fun.
One of the thing like I mean like Deepika's trademark is breaking the stereotypes. So Indian wedding with black color dress, nobody would have like imagined, to be very frank. So you took over that look. So how it was working? I mean like of course you would have worked so many Indian weddings, right?
Yes. So I did actually. She's not the first bride I've had who's worn black. I've had a client who's worn black for Muhurtam for this thing, and it was a beautiful wedding. They had a very like simple wedding, and she wore black. It was stunning. Deepika's looks were very raw. She's like, I don't want too much makeup. I want to have fun because I want to show people that for your wedding you can have fun with makeup, and you can look like you can have glitters and you can have color and all of that. But I don't want it to be like painted on. That was one thing she was very obvious about. And she was like, even when you post photos, no Paris filter, nothing. I'm like, that's great. Why would you like let the makeup speak? So we tried not to do that. It was really nice, the outfit and the look we could create, because we had many options for that outfit. We were like, do you want to go with a bold lip or a bold eye? She's like, I leave it up to you. I just want to look young and fun, and I don't want to worry about the fact that I have makeup on my face. And we were like, that's exactly what we gave her.
So yeah, so you on the Mehendi look, let's continue on that. Mehendi வந்து ஒரு நார்த் இந்தியன் தீமா, பஞ்சாபி தீம். ஸோ அதுக்கு ஸ்பெஷலாக நீங்கள் எதனா பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சிங்களா?
ஆக்சுவலி நான் வந்து ஐ டென்ட் யூஸ் எனி பாப் ஆஃப் கலர் தேர், பட் ஓவராலாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹர் ஸ்கின் வில் பி வெரி க்ளோயி அண்ட் வெரி டியூ. ஏன்னா இட் வாஸ் அன் அவுட்டோர் இவெண்ட், அண்ட் அந்த லுக்குக்கு அந்த தீம்க்கு ஐ தாட் இட் வில் கோ வெரி வெல்.
ஓகே.
ஸோ தட் வாஸ் இட். ஐ டென்ட் கோ ஃபார் அ பாப் ஆஃப் கலர்.
ஓகே.
Just stay true to her skin tone and gave her some glam.
Right, okay. Next வந்து நலங்கு also it was very nice. நலங்கு and also முகூர்த்தம் look also like very subtle, and பெரிய பெரிய செலிபிரிட்டிஸ்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு லைக் நார்மல் காமன் பீப்புளும் வந்து அழகாக இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்ட்டு ஒரு கான்ஃபிடென்ஸ் வந்து இட் கேவ். ஸோ வாட் வாஸ் தட் பிளான்ஸ் ஃபார் நலங்கு முகூர்த்தம் அண்ட் ஆல்?
Do you want to take it away from the Nalangu since it came before the Muhurtam?
Okay, so Nalangu வந்து so it happened only at her place, mostly like indoors மாதிரி கீழே. So she wanted it to be very simple, very subtle. So கொஞ்சம் சாஃப்டாகவே போகலாம். Previous day I had done like glam on the skin. So இதுக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப சட்டிலாகவே இருக்கட்டும், because only வீட்டில் இருக்கிற people மட்டும்தான் இருக்க போகிறாங்க. Of course photographs were taken, but ரொம்ப அந்த saree and jewelry பார்த்தீங்கன்னாவே it will be very elegant and very simple. So அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. So that was the idea for the whole look.
Okay.
So for the Muhurtam, for most of my clients I'm very clear that when you look at your Muhurtam photos 50 years from now, you don't want it to be a trendy look that you've created.
Yes.
You want it to be a very timeless, classic look where the makeup isn't louder, like it's not the makeup wearing you, it's you who's wearing the makeup and the outfit and all of that. Especially with like the fire and all the people throwing rice and all of that. I was like, be comfortable. Let's not do lashes. She has beautiful eyelashes. I'm like, let's not do lens lash, none of that. Keep it like it's just you, just a slightly enhanced version. And even before that, she was like, should I remove my facial hair? Should I do anything? I'm like, no, you don't have any unnecessary things. You can just keep whatever. Your skin is good. There's no breakout. If you have facial hair, that's completely fine. It won't get in the way of makeup. So we literally just enhanced her features and left even the lips. There was no pop of color, nothing. It was just like a slightly enhanced version, and it worked out beautifully. Especially because she wore like, my vision for this was basically Tabu from Kandukonde, because she looked exactly like that. And I loved that entire look, and I was like, this is what I have in mind. I'm like, real music, everything, I'm going to do it just like that.
So yeah, actually we came across few photos during Muhurtam itself. One was yellow sari, another one green, and one thing was cream and pink. I mean, like, how many different types of wedding she had?
She had, no, so for the Muhurtam, there were 3 saris. One was a purple sari, then was the yellow sari, the actual sari she was. The purple sari was just one
welcoming.
The welcoming thing. And then you had the Muhurtam where she sat and she tied the thali and all of that. And then she switched to a green sari. So there wasn't any pink or anything. Usually for the Muhurtam, there are 2-3 saris.
2-3 saris.
Yeah.
So yeah, did you change any enhance the look for...
So for the green sari, yes, we added a brighter lip color for that.
Okay.
Just to have a slight change in the look. But apart from that, nothing more.
Nothing more, yeah. So most of it were very positive comments, and I could see like, okay, it was a natural look அப்படினு தான் நிறைய பேர் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. But I also came across few negative comments. I really wanted to ask because during the mehendi, ஏன் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கலர் அவங்க எடுத்துட்டாங்க, ஏன் இந்த லைக் her dress கலருக்கும் மேக்கப்புக்கும் இந்த மாதிரி கமெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் நீங்கள் பார்க்கும்போது how does it feel? Did you came across?
No, I didn't.
No.
We just ignore even if we see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There'll always be people who say negative things. So just
it's people's job. Like, people have opinion.
Okay.
Some people post it, some people choose not to. And I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. At the end of the day, Deepika is happy. We're happy. We love the looks we created.
Okay.
She was extremely happy with the entire wedding. So as long as our clients happy,
means
we're
more.
completely fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually நிறைய தீபிகா and ராஜா பத்தி அவங்க வெட்டிங்லாம் பேசணும். So உங்களோட career, like where it all started and why you chose this field. Starting from this. Okay. Yeah.
So I've been doing this for more than 10 years.
Wow.
And I'm an architect by profession, and I switched to this while I was studying architecture. So
Any particular reason?
I started from special effects makeup.
Okay.
So I started watching like The Walking Dead and all of that, and I loved those shows. So I started through special effects makeup, and then I went to beauty makeup, and I loved it. Like, then I'm from Dubai, so when I moved here, I was like, oh, the business for this is really nice. And there's a wide range also available in India when it comes to movies, when it comes to bridals or music videos, performances, everything. It's quite large and wide. So getting into it, it was a lot of fun, got to meet a lot of people, and I absolutely love this industry because you meet so many people, you hear so many stories. It's the best part. So that's how I went through it.
Nice. You?
So I, of course, wasted 4 years studying engineering. And then I wasn't doing anything. So there was this wedding, friend or wedding. Okay. So I just wanted to look nice. I knew nothing about makeup.
Oh, okay.
I was always interested in arts though, like painting or singing, dance and the madri. So makeup patti edum theriyadu, verum kajal adum college ku pottu porappo it'll just go everywhere. So I went for a self makeup class.
Okay.
Sari naane kattukite mele pottu paakalam appadittu. But anga ponadukku apparama da I truly found my passion. It was calling out to me saying, what were you doing all these days? So and literally when I was holding that brush, I felt something, and I just followed it, and here I am. It's going to be 8 years since I started.
8 and 10 வேற level கண்டிப்பா. So yeah, actually வந்து இப்போ நீங்க சொன்னீங்க like I could have heard நிறைய ஸ்டோரிஸ் மாதிரின்னு சொல்லிட்டு like பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் பாண்ட்ஸ்ன்னு ஒன்று பார்த்துருப்பீங்களா, லைக் மேரேஜஸ் எங்கேயாச்சும் ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போது அந்த பாண்டிங் அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும்போது லைக் பயங்கரமாக அட்மையர் பண்ண ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் நீங்கள் பண்ணதுன்னா எதுன்னு சொல்லுவீங்க?
பயங்கரமாக கேள்வி கேட்குறீங்க.
கண்டிப்பாக எதான ஒரு அட்மிரேஷன் லைஃப் லாங் நான் அதை கேரி பண்ணுவேன் அப்படின்னா எதை சொல்லுவீங்க?
Oh my god, I love seeing people with their grandparents. It's so sweet when the bride and the grandma comes in or the grandpa comes in, and they like, it's just so fun to see that interaction. It's really nice. I love that interaction. And sometimes they keep the bride and the groom separately in different rooms, but sometimes the groom also comes in, and seeing that interaction is also a lot of fun. Some people, they make fun of them, or some of them are just like feeding the fiancé, the bride, I can't say, like their partner basically at that time and all. That's very sweet.
அந்த மாதிரி இங்க தீபிகா RVP கல்யாணத்துல நடந்ததா?
He would keep coming in and making fun, or just coming, he'll be like checking, he's like, okay, like you have to do for me also. Like that. Because he was just walking around looking after everything. She was sitting there getting ready, and the stylist was in our room. So he's like, enakum panano, like you have to come with me also. So he's
என்ன இங்க தங்கிட்டீங்களா?
exactly. Then they'll go off to do the styling for him. It was a lot of fun. He's just a very chill person, so yeah.
Okay. நீங்க admire பண்ண ஒரு work?
ஒரு workன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. So I like this part of almost every bridal I work on. So and the bride வந்து literally before walking out she'll be very tense.
Yes.
She'll be very, so many things will be going on in her mind. Friends சுத்தி நின்னுட்டு இருப்பாங்க, நிறைய பேர் questions கேட்டுட்டு இருப்பாங்க, இது எடுத்து அது எடுத்து இது இங்க இருக்கு. So many people will be walking around. So she'll be very tense, and I'm usually someone who won't talk much when I'm working.
Okay.
So, but one thing I make sure I tell her is, relax, it's okay. Things will be okay. And especially on the sound, மேளம் sound கேட்குறப்போ ரொம்ப டென்ஷன் ஆகிடும், எனக்கே டென்ஷன் ஆகிடும். Imagine being the bride. It'll be very difficult for her. So I'll just tell her to calm down. It's okay, relax. I'll ask her, how are you feeling? Most times she'll be like, எனக்கு புரியல, என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு புரியல. But I think that's a very special moment.
Yes.
Like few moments before they walk in, I share that moment with them. So it's very special for me.
கண்டிப்பா. அந்த மாதிரி இவங்களையும் நீங்க பார்த்திருப்பீங்க, ஏன்னா போட்டோஸ்லயே எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது தீபிகா
ரொம்ப சில்லா, ரொம்ப சில், எதை பத்தியும் கவலைப்படல. இன்ஃபேக்ட் மேக்கப் கூட பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறப்போ she didn't brief anything, she didn't say anything. அக்கா நீங்க பாத்துக்கோங்கக்கா, it's up to you. அந்த மாதிரி. So she was very chill. In fact, I have not worked with her before. So I was asking her a lot of questions. நம்ம ஒரு ட்ரையல் பண்ணலாமா, can you come out to my studio, can I do a trial on you, என்ன மாதிரி மேக்கப் வேணும், we'll just try something out. She's like, எனக்கு அதுக்கு டைமே இல்லை, I just trust your work, so I leave it to you அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு she was very chill on for both those events. She was very chill, எதை பத்தியுமே கவலைப்படல. The only thing she was worrying about was if she was on time on the chair.
Okay.
She didn't worry about anything else. Very chill.
On time அப்படின்னு கேட்கும்போது ஜென்ரலாகவே மேக்கப் ஆர்டிஸ்ட்க்கு வந்து ஒரு தனி ப்ரெஷர் இருக்கும். எஸ்பெஷலி என்னப்பா இன்னும் பொண்ணு வரலையா அப்படின்னு தான் எடுத்தோன்னே கேட்பாங்க. ஆனால் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் லைக் பிரைடல் ஒர்க்கு யூ நீட் அட்லீஸ்ட் 3-4 hours, right? Or
2 hours.
2 hours.
But they give us 1 hour.
Yeah.
அந்த மாதிரி அந்த மொமெண்ட்ல எப்படி இருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு? வாட்
heart will be in my mouth.
Yeah. We'll be stressing, but we can't show it.
Yeah, exactly.
So அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய நடந்திருக்கும்.
நிறைய. I mean, there are people who give us time, but mostly like 8 out of 10 brides will be like, they'll be very sorry. I mean, அவங்க கண்ட்ரோல்ல இருக்காது. திடீர்னு நலங்க வச்சிட்டாங்க, திடீர்னு டைம் நல்ல நேரம் தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்லாம் சொல்லி கொஞ்சம்
இது மேக்கப்பே நல்ல நேரத்துல ஸ்டார்ட். Okay.
I mean, yeah. So அதெல்லாம் லாஸ்ட் மினிட்ல தான் சொல்லுவாங்க. We'll be prepared. We'll be waiting for like almost 1 or 2 hours. But the bride won't have any choice. So சரி ஓகே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிற டைம்ல we'll have to. It is a lot of stress, but it's a lot of fun also.
ரெண்டுமே பேலன்ஸ் ஆகிடும் அப்படியே. ஓகே. ஸோ ஆக்சுவலி நீங்கள் ஆல்ரெடி ஷேர் பண்ணீங்களா, இப்போ மறக்க முடியாத மொமெண்ட் அப்படின்ட்டு நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க, அது குறுக்க வந்து பேசுகிறாங்க. நீங்கள் அந்த மாதிரி லைக் மொமெண்ட் அப்படின்ட்டு நீங்கள் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணீங்களா, அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒரு பாண்டிங் அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும்போது?
அது நான் வந்து ஃபேஸ் பண்ணல, பிகாஸ் நாங்கள் எல்லாமே முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறமா தான்
அவர் வந்து பார்த்தாரு.
என்னன்னா her friends were around.
Okay.
ஸோ நிறைய கிண்டல் பண்ணிட்டு இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ I usually record the makeup and I do it. ஸோ இவங்க வந்து பேசாதீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. But I told her, don't worry, I won't post. Whatever you're talking, please feel free to talk.
I'll have to mute it and post.
Of course, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்குள்ளே பேசும்போது அப்படிதான் இருக்கும். ஸோ யா, ஆக்சுவலி நிறையவே பேசினேன். இப்போ இந்த மேக்கப் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் இவ்வளோ வருஷம் இருக்கும்போது லைக் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் நீங்கள் வந்து இந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரி இட்ஸ் வெரி காம்படிட்டிவ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. லைக் இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் பக்கம் போனாலே ஆல்மோஸ்ட் லைக் thousands of makeup artists எங்கேருந்து வராங்க அப்படின்னு தெரியாது. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் நிறைய பேர் வந்து ஷைன் ஆகிட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க. இந்த காம்படிட்டிவ் வேர்ல்டில் எப்படி சர்வைவ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க?
தெரியலங்க.
ஏன் உயிரை கொடுத்து மூச்சு பிடிச்சி பேசிக்கிட்டு இருந்தா தெரியலன்ட்டீங்க? பிகாஸ் ஏன்னா எங்கே பார்த்தாலுமே இப்போ ஒன்றும் இல்லை, தீபிகா கல்யாணமே எடுத்துக்கோங்களேன், 2 மேக்கப் ஆர்டிஸ்ட் நீங்கள் ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. நாட் ஜஸ்ட் திஸ், நிறைய இடத்துல நீங்கள் பார்க்கும்போது so many makeup artists. I mean like as a common girl வந்து எனக்கு different choices இருக்கு, I don't know where to go அப்படின்னு தான் தோணும். So how do you actually manage being in the competitive world?
It's definitely hard, but once you create a niche for yourself, it's fine.
Okay.
Honestly, and you also see when it comes to competition, you can't always feel bad about the fact that another person's rising because every person will have their time. Everyone's working hard, so I feel like if this season is not your season, just wait. Like it doesn't mean that they're doing better than you. They're doing their work to the best of their ability. You're also doing your work to the best of your ability. Your time will come for sure. Trust me, we've learned that. We've been through it. We've learned that. Like, never feel bad about the fact that you don't have work or you don't have anything. Take that time for yourself. It's very important.
Nice.
Actually, with respect to Deepika's wedding also, it didn't feel like, okay, who was doing the other one. I was actually happy that
Exactly.
there were like two of us, and I was actually curious. Now, mudichittu
Yaar
enna
adhu?
pannanga? What how does she look? How does her makeup look? I was actually very curious after that because I started with the first two. So it only made me happy to see how she was looking, and we were both able to do this. So competition is definitely there. Like she said, it's difficult. But over these years, Ninga and the build panna that clientele and word of mouth definitely helps. You can't say like suddenly they'll go apdi kadiyadu. So the trust that you've built over these years, it's there.
And I also feel like on Instagram, it's people's job to show what they're doing.
Yes.
So you can show 100 things, but you're probably doing only 20. So that also matters. So like you can work behind the scenes and not post anything also. That happens a lot of the times.
Yeah, but how does it work in your growth? Doesn't it bother the growth if you're not posting it?
Not that much. So like she said, word of mouth clients don't always bank on Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
So you can have like a website, or you can have a portfolio in any other source, or what's the word for it? You can have a portfolio in any other way that they can go
Not
through.
just
For a
Instagram.
Tamil word or
Not just Instagram.
Not
anything
just
else.
Instagram,
Yeah,
exactly.
got
So
it.
people will find you if they want you, and you know it's the same way of like, oh, I like. There are generational makeup artists also who do it. So there'll be people like my mother got it done, my grandmother got it done by this person. Like that, there's a really good makeup artist here called Ibrahim. So
He's been in the field for like 15-20 years.
Exactly.
I think.
He's a generational artist.
Yes,
His parents also used to do it. So
He barely posts, I think.
He barely
Yeah,
does. And
posts that.
even if he posts, like he's not sitting and responding to every message.
Everything, yeah,
He's
yeah.
posting it. He's off from there. He's not looking at my Instagram growth. This nothing. He knows his
he's
work
like
is
the
good.
busiest
Exactly.
artist, yeah.
Okay.
So you shouldn't worry about these things. For
Okay.
sure.
Since we spoke about Instagram, of course நிறைய மெசேஜஸ்லாம் வந்திருக்கும்ல லுக்ஸ் வச்சு வந்திருக்கோம் அப்படின்ட்டு இப்போ இந்த தீபிகா அண்ட் ராஜாவோட லுக் நீங்கள் ஐ மீன் லைக் இந்த வெட்டிங்க்கு வந்து பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் கமெண்ட் ஃப்ரம் அ காமெண்டர்னா எதுன்னு சொல்லுவீங்க ஃபார் வாட் அண்ட் கண்டிப்பாக வந்திருக்கும் நிறைய வந்திருக்கும்.
I love comments where people will message me being like, dusky skin, only you can cure it. I'm like, no, there are many other artists, but I love that you're like paying attention to the fact that we're not lightening the skin.
Yes, yes.
That's very, very important, especially in India. I won't say just South India, especially in India, when you find an artist, or if you yourself work on the fact that you can make the skin look like skin and not like painted to a different color.
Whitewashed.
Yes,
Yes,
whitewashed,
so I
yeah.
really cherish such comments where they notice and they notice the fact that you're not changing the person.
பர்சன்ஸ் லுக் யா நீங்கள்
எனக்கு வந்து they say that it's very subtle. It's very looks like her. She doesn't look like a different person. Her skin looks like her own skin. I enjoy those kind of comments.
Oh my god, also comments where they're like, I don't have the man yet, but you're my makeup artist.
It's a very, very common
You don't have the
message,
date, you
yeah.
don't have the man, but nothing.
I mean, we can do makeup even now. You don't have to get
Exactly.
married.
That's another common misconception. People are like, I can't wait to get married.
Why
I'm
are
like,
you doing?
no,
Come today.
Come, exactly, come. You can be a model for us. You can
Yeah.
just go for a party and get makeup done.
Makeup
So
done, yeah.
makeup is not just for weddings, for sure.
for sure, yeah. ஸோ ஆக்சுவலி உங்கள் ஜேர்னி அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா 10 and 8 years அப்படின்னு இருக்கும்போது கண்டிப்பாக அந்த ஜேர்னி நிறைய லேர்னிங்ஸ்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். உங்களோட லேர்னிங் லைக் ஒரு நியூ அப்கமிங் ஆர்டிஸ்ட் கொடுக்கணுன்னா என்னன்னு சொல்லுவீங்க பிஃபோர் வி வைண்ட் அப்? ரொம்ப டிஃபிகல்ட் கொஸ்டினோ.
Yeah, never stop learning.
ஓகே.
For sure. Everyone has something to impart, some knowledge to impart, even if it's a client, if it's a hairstylist, if it's anyone. Learn from absolutely everyone, but know what to keep within yourself and what to like discard.
Like unlearning things also.
Yes, for sure. You have to unlearn a lot before you step into any new situation or new experience. You can't keep your ground rules of, if I do eyeliner, it'll only be like this. No, learn the new techniques.
Okay.
Upgrading is very important in this
It's like
field.
you're talking about me. I can't do face first. I have to do eyes
first. No, see, there's some things you're used to doing, that's fine, but you need to keep upgrading. If you don't upgrade, you will stay back over there and
Yeah,
it
that's very
won't really help your career, for sure.
For sure, yeah. நீங்கள்
I would say social media is very helpful. If you want to portray your work, if you want to tell people what you're doing, it's very helpful, but it's not everything.
Yeah.
Don't rely on it for like 200%. Don't look at someone's social media and think their life is this.
Yes.
It's just 1% of their life, and there's so much more to it. ஸோ அதுக்கு பின்னாடி அவங்க நிறைய ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்க, நிறைய கஷ்டம் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க, நிறைய அழுகுறாங்க. அதெல்லாம் வந்து ஐ டோன்ட் திங்க் a lot of people post that. So don't think that's their whole life. It's not their whole life. So do your hard work and
post whatever you want, even if it's on social. You know, there'll be people who crib and complain like, why are makeup artists posting dance reels and all? It's not like some people don't like it. Some people like, post what you want. It's your social media. Like, if you want to dance, if you want to sing, post it.
Yeah, it's their account apparently.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not just the makeup, the overall look itself played a major role. So who are behind the look and all? So your team.
There's so many people behind the scenes. From the stylist to the hairstylist, drapists and all of that. It's very important to to put in all of these people to create an amazing look. So I definitely am so grateful to my entire team, Nemath, Priya, Supraja, everyone who was there. I'm so grateful that they were there and they held the fort down. Because one thing is, Deepika was so emotional and she clearly told me that. She was like, through everything, na aruve, romba aruve, so please like let the makeup not come off. I'm like, okay, don't worry. So there was always someone there who was there for touch-ups or anything like that, because she always was taking photos.
Yeah, actually அவங்க ஒரு photo அந்த caption கூட போட்டுருந்தாங்க, நல்லா பார்த்து அந்த மேக்கப் அலையாம வந்து அவங்க இது பண்ணிருந்தாங்க.
Exactly. So I told her, like, even if you cry, see, it's makeup, it's not a tattoo.
Yes,
don't wipe it off, dab it off. And she's like, okay, but for everything where she had to do, she was wiping the tears off. But Vetri so nicely, he was just dabbing it off. So sweet that was. But yeah, that was one thing. She was like, I'll cry a lot, just that one thing, please just give me something to look after. I'm like, I'll keep one person here for you. She'll look after all of that. So that was
sweet. நீங்க like அந்த team, whole team னு இருக்கும்ல.
Sure, I would first of all like to thank Deepika.
Okay.
It was very sweet working with her. And then my hairstylist Sai Subha, she also draped her sari for the Nalangar. And also my photographer Anirudh.
So actually நிறைய விஷயங்கள் ஷேர் பண்ணீங்க. I wish you all the very best. Keep doing what you're doing, of course, because somewhere like எங்கேயாச்சும் வந்து இந்த மேக்கப், of course, அது நம்ம நேச்சுரலாக இருந்தாலே கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டாக இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. பட் somewhere makeup also gives confidence that you guys are doing it. I wish you all the very best. இன்னும் பல வருஷங்கள் வந்து இன்னும் நீங்கள் ஆசைப்பட்டதெல்லாம் நிறைவேறணும். My best wishes.
Thank you so much. Very sweet.
Thank you.